If you hold crypto in the UK, HMRC is already interested. At Koinly, we've been working with UK investors since 2018, tracking every policy change and platform shift. We fact-checked the latest guidance so you don't have to, and today we'll give you the essentials of UK crypto tax in 2025. Due to the mid-financial year tax hike, reporting crypto gains and losses to the HMRC this year is a little more complicated for many investors. The capital gains tax rates rose from 10 and 20% to 18 and 24% respectively on October 30th, 2024. For investors who have taxable gains before October 30th, 2024, you'll need to use HMRC's Tax Adjustment Calculator to get a figure to make a tax adjustment in your self-assessment tax return. And we're going to walk you through how to do that exactly with Koinly's HMRC summary report. Before we go any further in this video, I just want to say that this video is for education only, accurate for October 2025. Tax outcomes depend on your personal circumstances. Always check HMRC's current guidance or speak to a professional advisor. For examples and deep dives, head to the full UK crypto tax guide. I'll leave it down below. Okay, so exchanges like Coinbase or Uphold often only keep history for a year, so relying on them isn't safe. This is where tools like Koinly help. Koinly connects to over 1,000 exchanges, wallets, and blockchains, including Kraken, Gemini, Bitstamp, Revolut, and many more. It automatically imports your transactions, applies HMRC's share pooling rules, and calculates your capital gains, income, and losses. With one click, you can download a HMRC ready summary and capital gain schedule. So once you've reviewed your transactions and you're happy with your tax summary, go ahead and download the HMRC summary report. In our report, you'll see the figures you need to file generally in your self-assessment tax return under the capital gain summary, SA-108. But now there's an additional section beneath this summary that can help you calculate your tax adjustment with the HMRC Tax Calculator tool. This section splits your gains into two different figures. One is gains made on or after October 30th, 2024, before losses. And the other is gains made before October 30th, 2024, before losses. So before you start filing your self-assessment, you'll need your tax adjustment figures. So let's head over to the HMRC Tax Adjustment Calculator to enter your Koinly figures. So after the Calculate Now screen, we'll have another screen that says, are you completing a self-assessment tax return? We want to select yes and click continue. In the next section, you will fill out as it pertains to your circumstances. Once you've filled it out, click continue. And then once again, we want to select yes and click continue. Okay, so then we've arrived to this page. You'll need to enter your total gains on chargeable assets on or after October 30th, 2024. You can find this in your Koinly report. So here you see our allowable costs, you see our gains in the year before losses, and we see our losses in the year. If you have gains from assets other than crypto, you'll need to factor this into your figures as well. So for this example, what were the total gains on chargeable assets on or after October 30th? With my current information, I'm going to put 11,240 pounds. Once I've filled that out, we want to click on continue and head over to the next page. Now enter the figure from gains before October 30th, 2024 from your Koinly report. Once again, if you have gains from other assets or sources, you'll need to factor this into your figures as well. So for me, what were the total gains on chargeable assets before the 30th of October 2024? So make sure to review your answers and select continue on the next page. The next page you will fill out as it pertains to your circumstances. And the same can be said for the following two pages, which talk about business asset disposals, and the other one is interest being carried over from past year. If you have losses this year or losses you've carried forward, obviously you want to select yes on this next page. We go to the do you have any allowable capital losses? Enter your total losses from your Koinly report into the tax adjustment calculator. You'll find this next to losses in the year. If you've carried losses forward, you need to add these in as well. Okay, so what is the total amount of allowable capital losses that I'm going to put in mine? It's 5,340 pounds. So then we want to review and select continue on the next page. After that, you want to enter your personal allowance on the next page as it obviously pertains to your circumstances. For me in this situation, I'm going to put 12,570 pounds. And then the next page, of course, you want to fill out as it pertains to your circumstances. On the next page, we want to enter your total taxable income for the financial year. So for me, for this one, I'm going to put £40,000. The page after that will be filled out as it pertains to your circumstances. So that includes things like pension schemes and any gift aid payments. So you want to make sure to review that and fill it out as it pertains to you, and then click continue. The next page says, how are you filing your self-assessment tax return? So select online or by post, depending on how you're filing. Remember, if you're filing by post, the deadline is earlier. And finally, you'll see your adjustment summary. This is the figure you'll enter into your tax adjustment section in your self-assessment when reporting your capital gains / losses from crypto. In my example here, my adjustment is £232. So you should download this to attach to your self-assessment tax return. Okay, next we want to talk about how to file our gains and losses with this tax adjustment. Okay, at the very bottom of this screen, you want to select yes, where it says if you disposed of any chargeable assets or had any chargeable gains, and so on. And then we want to click on save and continue. Fill out the next page as it pertains to your needs. And once you've done that, select save and continue. Okay, on the file your return page under capital gains, select enter details of disposed chargeable assets. And on the next page, select yes or no as it pertains to your circumstances. For all losses deducted, select no. And for all taxable gains more than £3,000, select yes or no as it pertains to your situation, and save and continue. On the next page, once again, as it pertains to your circumstances, then select save and continue. Okay, on this screen, we want to make sure that we check crypto assets and then save and continue. So then we want to use the figures from your Koinly HMRC summary to fill in the next page. For number of disposals, copy and paste the figure on line 13.1 from your Koinly report. For disposal proceeds, copy and paste the figure on line 13.2 from your Koinly report. And for allowable costs, copy and paste the figure from line 13.3 from your Koinly report. Moving on to for your gains in the year before losses, copy and paste the figure on line 13.4 from your Koinly report. For losses in a year, copy and paste the figure from line 13.5 from your Koinly report. And the rest you will fill out as it pertains to your needs. Okay, on the next page, losses and adjustments under tax adjustment to 2024-2025 capital gains, enter the figure from your HMRC Tax Adjustment Calculator. And then the rest of the section you will fill out as it pertains to your circumstances. And then the following section on the add attachments page, you can upload your Koinly HMRC report and tax adjustment calculation PDFs. Alrighty, so there you have it. Keep in mind that information on this subject is always changing, so be sure to check out our blog that's regularly updated by our content team for the latest information. For more guides, comparisons, and crypto tax tips, visit Koinly. And if you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like, subscribing for more content, and I'll see you next time. Peace.